Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia, and this is the Frontline Changes report for the past 24 hours, for the past day, for the day of 1293 for the 8th of September. We're going to jump straight to the Frontline Changes. The first frontline change is over in the Sumy front, geolocation of Ukrainian forces. So again, this is Sumy, and over at Oleksievka, Ukrainian forces has been geolocated in a new position. So they were airstrike at this position, which means they have taken back the tree lines around this sector here. And by the look of the geography, this tree line should be under Ukrainian control as well. So this area here is now under Ukrainian control. So that the counter attack continues as they put pressure on the Russians' positions over at Oleksievka. So the advance here is around 500 plus meters. So, but all these areas here are open ground, and I straightened the front line to draw in a sensible way. So that's all from this front line change over at Oleksievka. As you can see, the pressure is building on Oleksievka from multiple directions. And the next frontline change, we go all the way to Zaporizhzhia over at the Liman front. So this is Liman, and over at the Liman front, we have two frontline change. One is at Zaporizhzhia, another one is at the Serebryanske forestry. So over at Zaporizhzhia, Russian forces has been geolocated in a new position. So they were geolocated here. Previously, they were geolocated in this tree place. This was yesterday's report. Now they have expanded the zone of control, moving around 400 meters northward. So the front line now moved like this. So they raised the flag at this geolocation. However, it does not necessarily mean that Zaporizhzhia has fallen. We will still wait for more information and mapping. More from the trusted sources, and to see how these continue to develop. So that's the advance here. At the Serebryanske forestry, as I mentioned, there was still this gap, from the river, and the Ukrainian mapping Deep State UA has updated the map at the Serebryanske forestry north of the Seversky Donets River over here. That the Russian forces have indeed taken most of the control of the Serebryanske forestry. So Russian forces advanced greatly even across the river, moving south, getting close to Dronevka, and all of this sector here is now under Russian control. At maximum, the Russian advance is 1.7 kilometers. Most likely there is no more Ukrainian forces in the forest, given how this is an impossible position to hold for now. I think the defense line should be near to Dronevka. Probably the defense line should be around here, and in the south of the river, as well as on the east of Dronevka, to defend against an attack coming from the east from Serebryanske. So otherwise, I think everything else in this sector here should be under Russian control eventually, as this is an impossible salient already, because there's a river here. So effectively the only opening is here. So if the only opening is here, then this is a salient. This is a very, very, very difficult one to hold for the Ukrainians. So that's an advance in this sector. This piece here is 4.19 square kilometers. So it's definitely changing the strategic picture in this region. After Serebryanske forestry, the next frontline change, we go to Pokrovsk front. So Pokrovsk, Myrnohrad, and over east of Myrnohrad, the Russian forces continue to clamp down on the eastern flank of Myrnohrad. So this Myrnohrad city, Russian forces have been geolocated in a new position, this time round east of Balahan, confirming the Russians' advance in this southwest of Novoekonomichny. So this advance continue with the advance at least 1.3 kilometers. So now the attack is going to come to Balahan, and this absolutely invalidates Ukrainian claims of capture of Zaporizhzhia. So of Ekonomichny. So Ukrainians claim that they have captured Novoekonomichny. In fact, They even claim that they are attacking Razine. According to Deep State UA, they have extended the gray zone all the way to Razine, claiming that they have successfully counterattacked in this sector here. But if you look at the formation of the front line, with Russian forces previously geolocated in these two positions right now, how does the Ukrainians capture or have any sort of presence in Novoekonomichne or even attacking Razine is beyond me. I don't think this is possible at all, unless they are attacking from Chevrony Liman region. But again, previously there was geolocation of Russian forces at this sector here in the north of Myrnohrad. So no matter the claims of the Ukrainian side, the weight is on geolocations, because there is like absolute confirmation, at least at the moment of time the Russians were there. So, and then with this latest one, definitely is putting a lot of question into the Ukrainian claims of attack at Razine. So I just want to put this out there. And if you're pro-Ukrainian, too bad, yeah, reality sucks sometimes. The next frontline change is over in the Komar front. So Komar is over here. You probably cannot see this Komar. And over in Koroshe, so the Russian mapping have expanded beyond what we have done through the frontline change on the Ukrainian side. The Ukrainian claim that the Russians have advanced here. This was the previous frontline change. The Russian mapping have made it even bigger. They were even more bullish about it. Russian mapping mapped it in a more straightened frontline manner, stretching all the way to Ternova. So this is the Russian claim of the front line, where it is including a huge chunk of the defenses in the south of Koroshe has been taken, and that's the frontline change according to the Russian mapping. So take this with a pinch of salt. The advance is around over 2 kilometers. So this means that the Ukrainians may not have been able to defend at all. They were still in full retreat for now. But we shall see. Because this is still a claim. The claims are claims, until it's corroborated. And we have one last frontline change. Is over in PLAVNI, over in the Kamyanske sector. So this Kamyanske, over in the Zaporizhzhia front, and geolocation of Russian forces in the north of PLAVNI confirmed the Russians' full capture of PLAVNI. And so this means the Russian forces have advanced and closed up the rest of PLAVNI. I have not given the Russians the highway exchange because that is a possible Ukrainian position. But this sector here, the Russians have advanced over a kilometer, capturing the rest of PLAVNI. So that's all of the frontline change in the past 24 hours. So we're going to do some calculation about the total area captured. We'll leave PLAVNI here. So let me do some calculation. So the Ukrainians have captured, so I have not updated this correctly, 1.19 square kilometers. That's the Ukrainian capture, not zero. So there is a Sumy front at Oleksievka. So the Russians have captured, let's count, 4.65 plus 3.01 plus 12.22 plus 1.53. Total area captured by the Russian forces is 21.41 square kilometers. And so this is back to the 20 square kilometers range. Yesterday it was just 6.26. Komar front, the claim is the one that contributes the most. So anyway, that's it. And also just a reminder, just in case you forget, all this calculation of the frontline changes is for entertainment purposes. Don't take it overly seriously. It is based on our version, our way, DPA's way of trying to gauge the speed of advance. It's not meant to be like a scientific calculation of the area captured, because we does do double counting. So because it's two mappings, so don't take it too seriously. So anyway, that's it. Happy birthday to you. If your birthday today, press the like button, subscribe, check out the situation in Nepal, and yeah, also of a DPA open mind. And I'll see you guys in the next update.